Hello everyone, welcome back to again in my channel. And I just request to all of you, if you like this kind of question answer or this kind of video which is helpful for all of you, so please share. This is very important to share with your friends. Okay, whatever you do, just take that video and just take the link and give it to someone who is needed or doesn't need it. Give it, so that means what I want to say exactly, they should able to take some notes or take some idea from it. Okay, by the way, just come to the our this current question. As you know that this question. Okay, so question is that why we need typecasting. What is the use? Why we need a typecasting, when we are going to use it. Just I'm just going to take a next question again here. When we should use typecasting. Okay, this is also important. When we should use typecasting, spelling. Oh, what's happening? Why we should use, or when we should use typecasting? Spelling mistake. That is not good. Again, the spelling mistake. What is happening today? Okay. Let's go. Why we need a typecasting, when we should use a typecasting. Okay, so first of all, there are two types of typecasting, guys. Implicit typecasting and explicit typecasting. Typecasting means a very simple answer. The conversion of data type from that conversion of value from one data type to another data type is called a typecasting. There are two types of typecasting, in implicit and explicit. So implicit is basically your the conversion does by your interpreters or compilers internally by itself. That is called the implicit typecasting. But the explicit typecasting is what it is does by the forcefully. We decide when we want to do a typecasting. So that is what that is what the requirement. I'm just telling you, I'm not teaching you the Python, because you guys already have done this Python, from anywhere, I don't know. But I'm just teaching you what kind of question you will get in your interview and how you have to respond it, how you have to give a proper explanation for it. So when we need a why we need a typecasting, when we should use the typecasting, answer is same. There are two types of typecasting. The first of all, what is a typecasting? So conversion of value from one data type to another data type is called as a typecasting. Okay. Now let's talk about the situation, because implicit typecasting is already done by the interpreter, or in C and CPP it is going to be seen. In Python generally we have to use the forcefully typecasting. So explicit typecasting. Let's take a situation. I'm just taking a very simple situation. Just try to understand. Okay. Suppose you have taken the 2 plus 2, you know that what will be result. So you will get a result 4. Okay. And when you take like a print and when you provide the value in a string, okay, doesn't matter in single quote and double quote, because at then it belongs to your string. So 2 and 2. Again, I'm just taking here the value, because right now this is a string. And when you add a two string value using the plus operator, here the concatenation will happen and you will get a 22 as a result. Okay. This is going to be happen. Now let's take just run and check first of all, so that you will have a belief system is very important. What I have talked about it. Okay, the same answer we are getting here. Now let's take another situation. I have to accept the value from a user. Okay, I have to accept the value from the user. So let's talk about val1, and we have just taken the value, like for example uh, input. I'm just taking a value from the user. So I've taken like enter the first value, enter the first value. Okay, and here val2, I'm just taking the input of my second value, enter the second value. Okay, I'm just taking that value and second value. Okay, fine, and let's do the addition, same print. So here when I do the addition, like val1 plus val2, just I'm taking a very simple example, guys. Okay, let's check what will be the answer. So first you will get a 4 and then 22. Okay, then it is asking for the value. So we are just entering 2 and 2. So you are getting a 22 again. Means what is happening, this input function by default accepting all the value in the string format. So it is accepting by default in the string. You have to convert it into the integer. Why? Because our desired output is not a 22. Our desired output is 2 plus 2 is a 4 is equal to 4, right? this is our expected output, this is our expected outcome, but we are not getting the expected outcome. That is called the logical error. Logically it is not correct. Syntactically it is correct. That's why we are not getting any syntactical error. Everything is wonderful. So everything is wonderful. That's why we are getting output. But the problem is that you are getting the output here. The main problem is that this input function is by default accepting all the value in the string format. And this is what we don't wanted. Yeah, this is what I don't want. I want my expected outcome is 4 because we are performing here the addition operation. Similarly, suppose if you're going to perform, if you're going to perform any other means arithmetic operation, maybe you're not going to get your expected outcome. And this is the problem here. So how you can solve this problem? Now here the typecasting play a very important role, especially your explicit typecasting, where we will do the forcefully typecasting. Why? Forcefully we have to convert, because right now if you go and if you check the type, you know print, and if you go and if you check the type of this val1, I'm just taking a one variable, it is sufficient. So this type function will return the address, and it return the data type, not address. Okay, address is written by, as you know, by the id function. So to now you can see here we got the string. Why? By default it accept the input function, always by default accept the string, all the value in the string format. Okay, and this is what we don't want. So this is a problem. Okay, this is a problem, we will say that. uh, right. So val1 here you're getting a string. Now we have to do the typecasting, because as we know that we have to convert this value into the integer, then we will get our expected outcome. So it's very simple. Input function is doing their great job. Just put this input function inside the int function, I will say. Okay, just inside the int function. Okay, just inside the int function. So what will happen exactly? Input function will do their job respectively. We can say that accepting the value. Okay, input function, but it will accept in the string. Now the int function, you know that inside the int function we are taking a input function. So after accepting the value, before assigning to the variable, like in val1 and val2, before assigning it to the variable, first of all it will be converted into the integer. It will be converted into integer, and then it is going to be stored in the val1. So this is the processor will this is the procedure, you can say that that is the way it is going to be happen. So again 422, that is the first two-line answer. Again, I'm just taking a 2 and 2, and this time we will get the 4. So why we are getting a 4? Because we have done the typecasting anyway, right? So this is what we can see. This is the perfect answer why we need a typecasting, when we should use the typecasting. I hope it is understandable for all of you guys. And if you like this video, so this question answer, so please comment, share, do just I want, I have another channel. This is also channel. This is especially we have made it for Python or data science or AI ML for this community. So in upcoming future, you will get a more and more question answer projects and something which is completely related to your AI in this particular channel. Okay, you will get everything in this particular channel. So this is what we are looking forward for. Okay, so thank you very much to all of you for appreciation, and just share this video. Okay, we'll see you in the next question.